Hi, in this session we are going to learn rationalization. What is rationalization, how it will be useful in solving the problems, and it's one of the most important topics. So let's learn what is rationalization. The name itself indicates rationalization. Rationalization, that means he will be giving you an irrational number, that is surd. We need to convert into a rational number. How to convert into a rational number? That is what we are going to learn. So the process of converting an irrational number into a rational number by multiplying with another irrational number is called as rationalization. The process of obtaining a rational number by multiplying with a suitable irrational number is nothing but called as rationalization. For an example, I'll take root 3, square root of 3. It's an irrational number. Now I need to convert this irrational number to a rational number. I need to make it as a rational number. In order to make it as a rational number, I need to multiply something so that I should get a rational number. We need to multiply with another irrational number so that I need to get a rational number. That process is nothing but called as rationalization. The process of multiplying with an irrational number to get a rational number is nothing but called as rationalization. Now, here what I need to multiply? How much I need to multiply so that I will get a rational number? See, if you multiply root 3 with 1 more root 3, then you are going to get square root of 3 whole square. Square and square root gets cancelled. You are going to get 3. 3 is a rational number. So you got a rational number, right? So the process of multiplying, is nothing but called as rationalization. The process where the two irrational numbers get multiplied to get a rational number is called as rationalization. And the number which you are multiplying, that is nothing but here we have multiplied, that is called as rationalizing factor. That is called as rationalizing factor. Okay, right? That is called as rationalizing factor. So the most important thing you need to know is what is rationalization. Rationalization is the process of obtaining an irrational number to a rational number by multiplying with another irrational number is called as rationalization. So I'll give you one more example so that you can understand this rationalization very easily, so that it will be easy for us to understand more. So one more example. Take 3 root 7. This is 3 root 7. We need to multiply with another number so that we need to get a rational number. What is that another number? Root 7. See, if root 7 can be further simplified. You can simplify root 7 further. No, we can't simplify root 7 further. So directly we can multiply with root 7 so that we are going to get 3 root 7 square. Square root gets cancelled. 3 times 7 is 21. So 21 is a rational number. To get rational number, we are multiplying with root 7. So root 7 is called as rationalizing factor. RF means rationalizing factor. You need to find rationalizing factor in order to simplify and not to rationalize. In order to rationalize, we need to simplify and we need to find the rationalizing factor. Now, what is the rationalizing factor of square root 108? Square root 108. What is the rationalizing factor of square root 108? Now, this is most important. We need to check if root 108 can be further simplified or not. Okay, how to check if it can be further simplified or not? Because he said square root. Now we need to check the perfect square less than 108. What are the perfect squares less than 108? What are the perfect square? Leave 1. Okay, 1 is a factor for everyone. 4, 16, 9, next 25, 36, 49, 64, 81 and 100. These are all the perfect squares. Now check what is the greatest perfect square which goes with 108. Greatest perfect square which goes with 108. 108 goes in the 4 table. It goes in also 16 table. I think it's the biggest number is 36. 108 goes in 36. 36 3 times gives you 108. So this can be further simplified as 36 times 3. So square root of 36, square root of 3. So 6 root 3. This is the simplified form. Square root of 108 is simplified 6 root 3. Now we need to see what is the rationalizing factor. We can't judge simply what is the simplest rationalizing factor of 108. Square root of 108, first whether it can be further simplified or not. We need to check if it is simplified, simplify it, and then we need to find the rationalizing factor. Now what is the rationalizing factor? Is root 3 can be further simplified? No, root 3 cannot be further simplified. So root 3 is the rationalizing factor. So root 3 is rationalizing factor. And how to rationalize? That 6 root 3 we need to multiply with the rationalizing factor. We need to multiply with the rationalizing factor. That is 6 root 3 square. 6 3s are 18, which is a rational number. This is how we need to rationalize using the rationalizing factor. That is most important thing for us to first simplify whatever the given surd is there into the simplest form and then rationalize. That is the best and the easiest way to rationalize any monomial. Any monomial, that is single surd. These are all single surds. This is the rationalization of monomials. All the monomials can be rationalized. This is the way to rationalize them. Now, after the rationalization of monomials, that is single surds or simple surds, now we are going to discuss in the monomial concepts only rationalizing the denominator, the concept of rationalizing the denominator. Rationalizing the denominator. See, in mathematics we generally see the law of mathematics tells us that always simplify the denominator, that it should be a rational number. Numerator can be irrational, but rationalize the denominator. Whenever you see the denominator an irrational number, try to rationalize it immediately. So now, how to rationalize the denominator? Few examples. Let us discuss 2 examples. That's enough. You can easily identify. Now, the first one is square root of 5 divided by square root of 3. This is an example. Square root of 5 divided by square root of 3. How to do this one? Okay, right? Now see the denominator. Root 3 is a rational number or irrational number? It is an irrational number. So we need to rationalize it. How to rationalize this one? Okay, right? How to rationalize this one? Multiply with the rationalizing factor. What is the rationalizing factor of root 3? Is root 3 can be further simplified? No, it cannot be further simplified. So root 3 is the simplest rationalizing factor. So we need to multiply that simplest rationalizing with the numerator as well as the denominator. Multiply root 3, this is nothing but square root of 5 times 3, square root of 5 times 3 divided by root 3 square, square gets cancelled, square root of 15 divided by 3. This is the rationalizing the denominator. Let me give you one more example. This is most important. 5 divided by square root of 72. Now see, square root of 72 can be further simplified. That is the most important thing we should know, whether the square root of 72 can be further simplified or not. Yes, it can be further simplified. So let us simplify the square root of 72 further. How to simplify this square root of less than 72? What is a perfect square number which comes? 36. 36 is a perfect square number. 36 twice, so that is nothing but 5 square root of 36 times 2. This gives you 6 root 2. Now see if root 2 can be further simplified. No, root 2 cannot be further simplified. So we can take that as the rationalizing factor. So multiply and divide with square root 2. So this gives you 5 root 2 divided by 6 root 2 square, square gets cancelled, 5 root 2 by 12. 12 is a rational number. So this is how the rationalization of denominator happens, of a monomial. These are all monomials, rationalization of monomial and rationalization of the denominators. There are some questions will be asked. If square root of 2 is 1.14, what is the value of this one? So any type of the questions, first you need to simplify them so that you will get the denominator as a rational number, and then you need to simplify. That is the most important concept of rationalization. In the next topic, we are going to see the rationalization of binomial surds and the conjugate surds. What are conjugate surds?